At this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like,
oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are worthless. What are you here for? To worship me?
Please hard carry me. I swear to God.
Not with the LTG lines.
this man was white the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them to send them back to the line.
RickWa reacts. What up, folks? Tis RickWa, and for this video's reaction, I'll be reacting to the Nonchalant Trials of Sung Jinwoo, and this is by Cj Dachamp. Oh, yo, Cj Dachamp now finally talking about Sung Jinwoo, or how some others have considered Sung Jinwoo, Sung Drip Woo. So I wonder how this is fitting to go down, but I gotta say, Cj Dachamp's trials videos are definitely hilarious and definitely quite the treat as well too. And even just seeing like the different perspectives of how each content creator, you know, will go into discussion about a specific trending character, like Sung Jinwoo, for example, from Solo Leveling. So it's definitely interesting to see the different perspectives on that. But I wonder if Cj Dachamp is also going to go about and bring up like the reference of notion of of the cliffhangers that Solo Leveling Season 2 has put us all through. We'll see what goes on with all that. But either way, enough of my yapping, and I'm going to get right into it, folks. And I'm going to switch over to the green screen webcam real quick for y'all. There we go, folks. Also, I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful day today, and please be sure to check out and support Cj Dachamp within his content creation journey, along with any other content creators that I react to, and making sure to support them within their content creation journeys. But real quick, before I get started here, if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. You know, let's get things lively in the comment section, shall we? Like what you found to be funniest, what reference I might have missed within the schmicks of this all, you know, something positive, a super comment as well too, because that definitely does help, and even a video request as well too. And just a couple rules of thumb. One, I don't react to anything that I've already seen, because then it's not a genuine reaction on my end. And secondly, I more so react to content that I know is going to pique my interest. However, if you want a guaranteed reaction to your video request, then y'all can go about and check out my Patreon and become a member of the RickWa Reacts to Your Video Requests tier, which again is available on my Patreon and is the pinned post on my Patreon. Once you become a member of that, just comment down below what you want me to react to, and then you will get that guaranteed reaction. So just making sure to let y'all know of that. And lastly, if y'all like this kind of content that much more, then of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button, so then y'all know when it is that I am uploading new content onto my reaction channel. The support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks.
Okay.
And as well too, please be sure to share it around with your friends and family, whatever you choose to do. And of course, as stated, please go about and check out my Patreon, because you get a lot of extra benefits on there compared to just being a YouTube subscriber. So just making sure to inform y'all of that. But without further ado, and enough of my yapping at that, let's get started on the Nonchalant Trials of Sung Jinwoo.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life.
Damn.
to Rampage Jacksoning
Oh.
his fucking door
Ooh,
and
wow.
redoing an entire video from scratch.
Ooh,
Alrighty,
fuck.
ladies and gentlemen, we are finally
Damn.
back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for 8.
I gotta say, as a content creator, my own self, and dealing with a lot of trial and error, that kind of situation of going through, you know, an entire video project only for that to end up getting fucked up due to technical issues that you didn't even know, like, why the fuck happened or how the fuck happened. I know that feeling all too well. That has definitely happened before, and then, you know, trying to start from scratch. But, like, how Cj Dachamp, you know, goes really in-depth with his editing as well, too, especially with how much, you know, content he incorporates within that all. I can imagine how upset he must have been about that. And it's fully understandable with him taking his time upon, you know, making another, you know, video as well, too. Each of us content creators have probably gone through that kind of ordeal as well too. But creators burnout is the thing, so it's definitely good to take your time and making sure you're doing what is best for you as a content creator, and, you know, so you can make sure to get whatever content you're putting out in, you know, the best way possible that you know that you enjoy and that you know your audience will enjoy as well too. Just wanted to bring that up real quick. But moving on along, all right, continuing on.
Even before the anime came out, they just wanted straight Manoa panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank Smurf of doom, Mr. Sung Jinwoo. So prepare
I respect
yourself
that.
to watch
That's
this
actually a good one.
watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the f***? So, without further ado,
He's adding a special charge to it because he could have simply jumped in to help, but he doesn't. Simply to aura farm. Trial -1. Round table or bust.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. Jinwoo here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into a action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass in showers. Never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell that shit.
He sucked! Hot ass, button buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck. So this man, Jinwoo, was hard stuck bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, Jinwoo's here? Ah, shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know if his name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7. She looking at this nigga every time like, Jinwoo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking rack. His mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna speed on how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen.
Yeah,
him and his
glow-up
party found a
was
secret
bonkers.
dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal. And Jinwoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability, not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He turned into Himothy, Bro started going into
Turned
secret
into
dungeons,
imitate.
clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became
hold on.
competent.
So, I know this is something that Sapphire has brought up in the aura farming video he did. How, like, Jinwoo was, like, an artificial aura farmer. Because Sung Jinwoo did not start off with aura. He started off as an E rank and was just struggling. And obviously, you know, like after episode 1, especially seeing that meme where everyone's just bowing down to the statue, that meme. Then after, you know, Jinwoo becomes a player, that's when he starts really leveling up and starts actually getting to that point of being the aura farmer that we, you know of in this current day and age. So he never started with aura. Once he became a player and started really grinding them levels, that's when he became an aura farmer. But it's artificial because he had to become a player to actually, like, you know, start getting to that aura farming point. Sorry, I just had to bring up that concept. But just the whole Sung Jinwoo being like the ultimate aura farmer, that's always funny to me. Oh my god, the memes of that is great. Oh, yo. Sorry, continuing on.
He could one-shot bosses whole parties will struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run.
What?
Only difference is a nigga ain't gonna run.
I've noticed
Now
that
we got all
before.
the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A. Attack
Exhibit A.
of the Smurf. This
Attack of the
man
Smurf?
Jinwoo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. I'm talking
Nope.
about actual human bodies. Is this bum-ass six-stack? These
Bum-ass
scheming ass
six-stack.
niggas was trying to sell our boy out. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum-ass. Don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like this
Damn.
nigga sucks. But he's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Nice to meet you, man. My name is Wang Dong-suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when
Something
Jinwoo
seemed
knew.
off.
4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not
Damn.
a single healer in sight. GG no heals, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming six-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this six-stack is a bunch of con men crooks because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they that the E-rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of Doom. Jinwoo cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. You know, trust fund
Stabbing
people
the
looking
out
like,
of
what the fuck?
Right?
This is on my team. He just cooked a boss by himself.
He's like,
Bro
oh.
was so flabbergasted. He picked up the bags. Carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six-stack come back. and they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinho was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So all 6 of them boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month. But that little massage that you just gave me, with no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked. They like, Nani? How the hell did I E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong Suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E-rank. This is a Smurf of doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. He flashed that and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with the swing. Look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like, nigga, what the? And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like,
oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga. What are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God.
Not with the LTG lines.
This man was a white the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them to send them back to the lobby.
Damn.
But these were not the only human bodies we called because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this another was on a raid with his old crew. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last. Dive your back line and kill your healer. I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is Jinwoo's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told Jinwoo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has 1 arm. And before one of y'all say, well, usually characters with 1 arm are usually strong. Hey,
not all the time.
Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with 1 arm. So woo, why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent? So you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him.
Right?
Nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped.
Damn.
You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you can pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Taeshik Kong wasn't an idiot like the 6-stack. This man knew off the rip. E-rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga Taeshik was stunned. He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed, he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face. Because Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Taeshik ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. That man Taeshik was talking shit. He was saying,
I know that
feeling. Nigga, go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him,
Born again!
Just look at his face, man. He knew it was over. Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his backline. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man woo aura farming over his body.
Damn.
I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker aura farming over my dead body. But with that being said,
actually, that is pretty wild.
Became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom.
Damn.
The Jinwoo trials. Y'all righty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B, scrapping with a Souls boss. Now this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane with bro. Then he strikes again and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again. And this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. Do nothing. I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided,
oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands again.
Bro was already winning the fight. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down to hit this boy with the this man opened the wall basketball. Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back. Making him flip mid-punch. Then another two-piece combo. Then he hits the dragon
while still juggling.
Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this like Eagles was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like,
come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch.
So Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. Then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again. Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss IRL and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get 1 try, but bro proved that he was Himothy just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The Jinwoo trials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So, will Jinwoo make the round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous?
It's gonna be multiple?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Yo, okay. All right, now I was not expecting that, to have a to be continued bit, and for the nonchalant trials of Sung Jinwoo to be a multi-video ordeal. Oh shit. I mean, from the length of the video, that kind of should have been like an obvious notion of that. But but I didn't see that coming. But yo. Yeah, no, definitely expect reaction videos to the next nonchalant trials of Sung Jinwoo from Cj Dachamp. Oh, yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what like Cj Dachamp goes, or like more so like how he goes into the descriptions of the trials involving, or the Nonchalant trials of Sung Jinwoo, and if Sung Jinwoo is definitely going to be a round table member, in which, honestly, I feel like Sung Jinwoo is definitely going to be a round table member. Like, let's be real. Oh, yo. Great, amazing stuff to Cj Dachamp for this. Oh, yo. But y'all can let me know in the comment section below what you found to be most enjoyable or funny, or any references I might have missed within the schmicks of this all. But man, oh man, yo. Yo, the Sung Jinwoo being considered a Smurf? Yeah, no, that's definitely fully understandable. Something I didn't even like think about until, you know, Cj Dachamp had brought it up. And even when just like, you know, the first bit of workouts that Sung Jinwoo needed to do were the same exact kind of workouts that Saitama was doing to get to where he got to. Crazy. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, once again, this was hella enjoyable and hilarious. Oh, yo. But either way, I'm gonna switch back over to the regular webcam real quick for y'all folks. There we go, folks. Once again, I hope y'all have enjoyed my reactions to this video from Cj Dachamp, and also, again as well too, great amazing stuff to Cj Dachamp for this video as well. But either way, I'm at the end point of this reaction video, and if y'all have gotten thus far, I do greatly appreciate that, as basically, I'm finna bounce. So there's that. And if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, share my content around, as that does help with the algorithm, and if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button, so then y'all know when it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. The support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks. And as well too, if you want to get some extra benefits while supporting me a little bit further, then y'all can go about and check out my YouTube memberships by pressing that join button down below, and y'all can either join the Shoutouts tier or the Early Access tier, whatever floats your boat on that notion. And if you want even more benefits compared to just being a YouTube member, y'all can also go about and check out my Patreon, and in which the link to my Patreon is in the description below if you want to check that out and all that good stuff. But either way, I'm at the end point of this reaction video, and I'm fit to bounce. And I hope y'all, the audience, have a wonderful rest of your day. And until the next reaction video that I upload for y'all, peace out, folks. Now for the vocal shoutouts. Shoutouts to Farid Alazim. Thank you again for becoming a member of my Patreon. Your support and patronage is greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. You are amazingly awesome.